Sports investors, how you doing today? Welcome back to the famed Rothstein Sports Investing Show, where we discuss the fuss about getting to the bag through sports investing and sports wagering. I am your beloved host, famed Rothstein, aka Michael Snackson, aka Beowulf, aka Malcolm Excellence, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. Today's Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. YouTube edition of the show. I will not be putting out a podcast today, okay? But yeah, this is where, you come to get your sports investing picks. So therefore, if you feel you have a gambling problem, please do not listen to this show. Please contact your state or your local Gamblers Anonymous Association hotline, and hopefully they can get you the services you feel you need, because on this show, we discuss sports investing and sports wagering, and we don't want to be any triggers to any negative behaviors for you. All right? Now, today is Wednesday. This is a YouTube-only edition of the show. No podcast, no Instagram. And so what we usually do on Wednesdays is talk about obviously sports investing. I got one pick for you today. We're going to get into that. Okay? And we've got some pop culture. All right? It is about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful Queen City, aka the Republic of Cincinnati. Now, yesterday, remember, we didn't do a show Monday because of some technical difficulties, so made it up for you and gave you a Tuesday show. So technically, we ended the week on a winning week. Okay, we went 2-1 yesterday. We were 6-6 going in. We went 2-1 yesterday. Gave you the game we lost. St. Louis Cardinals let the Twins whoop on them. I know the Twins can rake a little bit. I've always said that. The Twins can hit. But so can St. Louis. I think the Twins were up 6-0 when, and then St. Louis tried to claw their way back in it. Lost 6-3. We had St. Louis plus 1.5, meaning they couldn't lose by more than 2. No, they couldn't lose by more than 1.5. If they lost by 2 or more, we were sunk. And that's what happened. We lost by 3. But the winners we gave you the Dodgers and the Houston Astros, minus 155 to go under 10.5 runs. Final score was 5-2 Dodgers. And we also said that Mike Trout would get one hit. That joker went 1 for 5 yesterday. He got us a hit. He had to go over a half of a hit. Got us a hit. He got us a hit. So to win the investment, he went 1 for 5. That's 200. He was coming in the game betting 188. He went 1 for 5 and raised his average. That's how much of a slump he's in. He's got to come out of that soon. We're gonna be cashing some tickets on Mike Trout here real soon. All right. Now, pick I got for you today is the Diamondbacks. Madison Bumgarner, starting pitcher for the Diamondbacks today. 640. I think they're playing Oakland. I think. Unless Oakland's playing Seattle. But the Diamondbacks. Madison Bumgarner, over 6.5 strikeouts as a starting pitcher. He's rejuvenated, I believe. It's his second start. He's always been a big, physical, dominating pitcher. Madison Bumgarner, over 6.5. All right? Strikeouts. Now, let's get into some pop culture. As many of you all know, young female rapper from Houston, Texas, Megan Thee Stallion. She's been in the news a lot this year. First, she was in the news because she was trying to get out of her contract with what was a bad contract with Jay Prince and former Los Angeles Dodgers and Boston Red Sox outfielder Carl Crawford. I forget the name of the 1050, maybe it was the company or something like that. But she was trying to get out of the contract because she signed it when she was real young, And I think Jay-Z's group, whatever, was it CAA or whoever was going to manage her. And I don't know if that came to fruition. I don't know if she got out of the contract or they settled something. I know there were some court filings, though. And one of them, she won. They tried to block her from releasing some music, and she won. But, and now this, recently, like last weekend, not this past weekend, the weekend before that, I believe, she was apparently shot in the foot. And from what I'm hearing, both feet. And the shooter was allegedly another rapper, Tory Lanez. I mean, this is all in the news, all on social media. You know, not the world news or anything like that, but it's all on social media, so I'm not like making anything up. You can go look it up yourself. And now there's some discrepancies about who or the reason she was shot. Allegedly, I've heard that Tory was allegedly a little too flirty or happy with one of the Kardashian girls or Jenner girls, one of them, and Meg didn't like it, and they got into an argument, and boom, she was shot. I've also heard that Meg was the aggressor. You know, from what I understand, Tory Lanez is a little guy, 5'3"-ish. You know, if you Meg the Stallion, this is a nicely put together woman. She's probably like 5'8" or taller, maybe 5'10", you know, nicely put together, you know, top and bottom, sides, everything. She's just a, you know, voluptuous looking woman. She's beautiful. Yeah, Tory Lanez is a, you know, small guy, and then allegedly she was the aggressor in some reports. There's been a lot about it, you know. 50 Cent, the rapper, the rap mogul, 50 Cent, television mogul. He, you know, made some comments about it. He said something. He made a joke about it. He's since apologized, you know, Curtis Jackson. He's since apologized. I believe Drea, you know, who's famous from Basketball Wives. I don't think much of the reality stars. Let's be honest. I don't care whose wife you are or were. I don't think much of you. You're just famous for being famous. Like, what's the point? But yeah, she said something like, "I wish I had that kind of love. That was somebody would shoot you if you're trying to leave," you know. And then Cameron, you know, the New York rapper, Harlem rapper, Cameron. It's one of my favorites, you know. He made a joke about Meg being looking like a dude, or is allegedly a dude. You know, he posted a meme that said, it was somebody else's meme, but Cameron reposted it on his page, his Instagram page. It said, Tory saw that penis and tried to get up out of there, you know. I guess there were some rumors about Meg actually formerly being a dude. I don't know anything. I've never heard that myself, but you know, Willie D didn't take too kind. Willie D, he's a Houston rapper, old school, the Ghetto Boys. You remember the song? My Mind's Playing Tricks on Me. He didn't like Cameron and 50's comments. You know, he didn't really say nothing about him. He was just basically told him to grow up, you know. And some of that could be attributed to Willie being, you know, from Houston. And him knowing her mother. He has a he has a close relationship with the girl. Apparently, I didn't know her mom rapped. Was a rapper. I don't think she was I don't know if she was famous. Like, you know, had a hit single or anything like that outside of her home area or region. But yeah, but I'm gonna say this about the Meg. Oh, and she put out a video, you know, where she looked like she was holding back tears, you know, talking about how traumatic it was and whatnot. You know, she's, you know, fanning herself. I guess she's getting overheated and you know, she, you know, doing that kind of thing, wiping her face, you know. Despite that video that Meg just recently put out, I don't know if I believe this actually happened. And I know that's kind of goofy to say, but there's a couple things that aren't lining up, that don't make sense. And one in particular, and you know, it's been known that, you know, let's be honest, rappers and street cred getting shot, you know, I mean, it basically, you know, set off 50 Cent's career. You know, I mean, the guy survived 9 shots, one of them in the mouth. But as far as Meg, here's why I'm having trouble believing this. She says she went and had surgery. Hospitals, well, she didn't say she went to the hospital. I'm assuming she went to a hospital, unless you all got some local quack that you bring to the house, but gunshots are supposed to be reported. Whether you want to tell who it is or not, a gunshot is supposed to be reported. I've seen no police report from none of this. We have a gunshot. We have a woman shot in a major American city, Houston, and we know who the perp is. Yet there's no police report. Houston police, I haven't seen a statement from them. I looked. I haven't seen a statement from them. Gunshots are always reported. Especially if you're going in and getting surgery. But Meg somehow is flipping this into, black women are underappreciated, not respected. That's not what I'm saying here in this video. What I'm saying in this video is I need more proof, because now it's not making sense. I've never known a perp and a victim. I've never known a gunshot fired where the perp and victim are known and the police aren't involved on some level. There's no police report. Now, she can go easily when they come. She can easily say, "No, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to talk." They still put down a report. But here's the thing: they know who the alleged perp is, so they can go get Tory Lanez and be like, "We need to talk." But like I said, how Meg is parlaying this, which is a common theme on social media about black women. They're never respected. They underappreciated. So she's using that to parlay. I'm not saying she's intentionally using it to parlay it, but it's working out into a perfect parlay for her, even if whether she was or wasn't shot. So I don't like this at all. I don't like it at all for anybody involved. Her, Tory, their camps, their fans, the police. Like I said, I just, the whole thing, none of it makes sense to me. I want to know what you think. Leave a comment down there. Smash up the like button. Sign up for notifications. All right. I want to know what you think. And don't forget, Thursday through Monday, usually, unless there's some technical problems, you can catch the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, several other outlets, all right? Also, don't forget to, like I said, sign up for notifications on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @FameRothstein, FameRothstein. My Instagram is Fame_Rothstein, FAME_ROTHSTEIN, okay? And, Wednesdays, I just usually do a YouTube show, like I said. A YouTube show only about the, I'll give you one pick and then some pop culture or rant, all right? And then you have, on Tuesdays, I pretty much do nothing, but if I see something I like, I will jump in on YouTube. Saturday and Sunday, YouTube, podcast, and Instagram, all right? So there you have it. Again, no diss to Meg, nothing like that. It's just something that I'm just like, that I'm just kind of drawing some conclusions to. Inductive reasoning, I believe they call it. You don't have to like what I said, because like I said, I'm not dissing her. I just, I would just like to see a police report. Then I'm like, okay, this really happened. Right now, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay? So, or something, everything's not lining up. So, but there you have it. Check out the Sports Investing Podcast. I'll be back tomorrow with 3 for you. The second week of the baseball season starts. And I'll have some, I also have some NBA action tomorrow, all right? So, holla and take care.